What's going on YouTube? Back at it like a crack addict. It's your boy Reese, aka Conundrum TV, man. We back at it with another starting five pick and roll podcast episode, man. This episode 9. We've been staying consistent, like I said, man. We back to back to back to back. No, not missing no weeks, man. But I'm not gonna waste y'all time. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna shout out my co-host right now, man. Dezo in the building. Say what's good to the people.
Yo, what's going on with y'all? I'm back at it with it.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. My boy got the White Sox hat on today, man. We got Boogie Productions. Mike, say what's good.
What's going on, man? BP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. BP, one stop, man. We got Jay in the building. Jay with the backdrop. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We working on it, but what's good, y'all? How y'all
Yeah,
feeling?
yeah. Like I said, man, that nigga got fans in the seats, unlike his brother down there, man. We gonna go ahead. Last but not least, man, Mr. I shoot in the gym by myself. Vano, what's good?
Yo, what's good with y'all? Free Von Egg, man. Tune into the level.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, though, we not gonna waste our time. We got a lot of news. We're gonna get straight into it. We gonna knock this one out the way first. Big news in the sports world. Rich Paul publicly demands for Austin Reeves to be traded to Memphis. It's one of the craziest newses that dropped in the last week since our last podcast episode. It's some shit we never really seen before. Where agent, is making these, I guess, like these large claims for a team to make a push for a player that's not even, wasn't even on anybody's radar to be traded to the Lakers. I wanna get it straight into it with Jay because LeBron is so close with Rich Paul. That is one of his best friends. It is somebody that everybody assimilates their words together. So whatever Rich Paul usually say, people throw the jacket on LeBron. So I want to hear what you got to say, Jay, because that's a crazy demand, especially with the fact that Austin Reeves is having his best career year. What you think
Yeah.
about this man claims, bro?
I mean, obviously his claim's kind of ridiculous. I think he underplaying how good AR is and how good he's been. But in terms of connecting him to LeBron and people thinking he's like LeBron's like speaking piece for right now,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Rich Paul, like the personality has become bigger than the agent in a sense. You know what I mean? Like he's a household name amongst NBA fans, and so like that him branching off and doing what he wants to do is simply just because that's the personality now. He still is an agent, but I think he's selling himself, and that's what this podcast or this little session with that he's been having is trending towards. So I don't really think Bron has any say in what Rich Paul is saying. I feel like it's just Rich speaking with Rich, and because people know they got a relationship, you know what I mean? They connected together, but I think it's a non-issue for right now.
Yeah. I think he, like you said, I think he just probably was just trying to get some, I guess like some controversy going. He been on a press run
Thanks.
recently. He been on YouTube.
Yeah,
He had some clicks, man. He's been on YouTube doing. He been a surprise guest on nigga streams, all types of shit. Like he been doing a lot of press runs recently. Not sure what that's for, but I guess it's a new era where like agents like him, they start showing their faces more around the All-Star break, more around the trade deadline. This is the way he make his money for real, for real. Like this is the time when he advocate for his clients and tell them what's best for their career. So with him saying some shit like this in his mind, he like he just feel like a regular nigga just saying whatever he wanted to say. Like, man, we tired of Austin Reeves. Like, but at the same time, he got to realize he's such an important figure in the sports world. Those words, he got to be a little more PR trained, a little more, because it's gonna
Yeah,
start feeling like tampering after a while. Can't talk about Bron teammates. I'm sorry, you Bron best friend. That's a little weird. So I don't know what else y'all got anything else to say about this. I just want to bring this up on the pod because it's just crazy work that we got. It feel like WWE manager. He feel like a WWE manager out there just out there talking crazy, folks. But yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I th- I just think it's just crazy because we just never seen nothing like this before, where an agent is just like openly talking out about it. But
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people probably was thinking some of the same stuff that he was saying, but you just can't be out here as an agent advocating for people saying stuff like that. Because, like you said, is it tampering? Is it not? You know what I'm saying? And then I also think like AR agent came up to him and like pressed him about it, so it could start other issues with other agents, and you know what I'm saying, it can like open up doors for a lot of stuff that the NBA kind of really don't want. So I definitely think he gotta kind of try to shy away from some of that attention that he's been brought on himself with the stuff he done said, because like you said, he is representing LeBron, and that's probably the face of the league still. So if you gonna be talking, you got to know what you're talking about, and like you said, just be a little more PR trained. So
yeah. At the end of the day, it's just bad professionalism.
yeah.
Yeah. We can go ahead and move on though to the next big hitter. Another big news in the sports market world, man. Ja Morant after a big game in Berlin, he tells Memphis in a press conference publicly. He says it to the world in the press conference, but he also went to the management office and said, "I'm here to stay, man." What you got to say about it, Vaughn? Because Ja your man's, man. Ja Wick your man. So he was just he was just linked to Miami last week, and now we talk about this week. He talking about he want to stay in Memphis. So what's going on?
You know, we loyal to the soil. You feel me? But nah, honestly, I was surprised myself when I heard it like out of his mouth because I honestly thought he needed to change the scenery and everything. I mean, I'm not mad at him though. You feel me? He got drafted by Memphis, and if he want to stick with the organization to turn it around, and shit, why not? Hopefully, they can do it in a timely fashion. Though, I would hate to see him in a situation where they just not progressing these young guys, but also not good enough to be a championship team, and just kind of stuck in that middle pack where it's like the Bulls or the Heat or whatever the case may be. You feel me? Those play-in teams is. So I ain't mad at him trying to stay, but at the same time, him staying, he has to talk to like higher management to figure out a direction on what way they want to go.
Yeah, because if they don't find the direction, I feel like they're gonna be wasting his career for real, for real. And he gonna be wasting his time, like, because this is a I guess like a dwindling relationship. It's like that one bad ex you got that you just you holding on to for real. She's not really an ex. You kind of
Nah,
broke
for
up.
real.
Y'all trying to get back together. This shit not gonna work, gang. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
like to see it though, just because a lot of guys are pretty quick to jump ship when stuff get a little rough. So it's good to see he do got some type of loyalty in him. You don't really see that a lot in the NBA. But no, I kind of figured that a little bit when I was watching those Berlin games, man, because Ja was on some cheerleading shit all game. Like when I seen him dap up Vince, I'm like, man, you fuck with these niggas, like you know what I'm saying? These
Yeah.
really your guys, you know what I'm saying? So that's good to see. But like Von said, hopefully they could figure something out and try to be better, because if they
Yeah.
just stand in the same place, then there's really no point for it. So
Right.
Yeah, I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's time for a new chapter. I think it's time to close this one. So much just like you just said, Reese. It's like a bad ex you just keep going back into. Like just simple as that. It's time to close the chapter. It's time for a new one, bro. That's
hmm
how I feel.
Nah, I feel the same way though. Jay, you got anything to say about Ja before we move on?
Yeah, I'm with y'all on it. I wanted to see him get moved, preferably out east, so they just got more talent there. But I just feel like that Ja and Memphis like connection that they had in the past is hard to rebuild that. So yeah, I think move on for real, for real.
Yeah. Next big news in the sports world, man. Sad to see, man. Jimmy Butler has been announced recently that he's out for the season with a torn right ACL tear. He had an ugly, nasty fall in the other night in one of the Warriors games. This is sad news for not only Jimmy Butler but also the Warriors organization and mainly Steph Curry. So I'm gonna talk to you about this one, Mike, because Steph Curry, your old head. Like I wonder how you feel now that I guess he lost his supposed to be Batman, but yeah, he lost Jimmy Butler now, so the season kind of looking a little over with for the Warriors for real. Whatever playoff run that they wanted to make, it doesn't seem as fathomable no more. So what you think?
Yeah, I don't know if it's real or not. I seen something about trying to get DeMar DeRozan.
Mm.
And what I have to say about that, bro, please don't waste that man time, bro. Respectfully, bro. Don't waste that man time, bro. Just let Curry. If Curry, I feel like because we seen this last past month, he been hooping for real, for real. So I say save him, as in like after the season is kind of because we know the Warriors not doing nothing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I say start trying to save Curry, put him up and try to do something next year. I don't think nothing is happening this year because Steve Curry is one of them coaches that like to hold on so long to the past. We still running 2016 system, bro. It's over with, bro. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I say don't waste nobody time. Put Curry up. Focus on next year.
Basically,
I
yeah.
can't
I mean,
disagree with you, Mike. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like at this point in like all the old heads' careers, you gotta push now. You feel me? And although we see Steph hooping his ass off, he's also what 36, 37 years old. And Bron hooping at 41, but who's to say that Steph want to play until he's 41? You feel me? Who to say Steph want to play until he's 43? Like I don't know if they got that many years with Steph left, and I hate to see a waste of a generational talent to where they don't try to grab MPJ or like I know you said DeMar, and DeMar he doesn't fit that system at all. But at the same time, shit, he in sack right now, so shit, it's better than nothing. You feel me? At least he get a chance to compete. I think they need to kind of have a fire sale at this point, for to be honest, to try to save the season because the Warriors is such a winning like organization. Us chalking it up and just throwing away the season with Steph on the team, I feel like that's like the worst shit we could do.
I got a question for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Kaminga, J- Jimmy Butler is down now. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, do you actually want to trade that piece, or is we finna actually try to use this young man? Like, what is we doing?
I seen basically. I think he's still gonna be on the shelf. He's still gonna be put up. I think they really dead ass holding that man hostage. No bullshit. They doing that man wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Even no matter how much you dislike a nigga, no matter how much he might have like no matter how bad the situation is for both sides, neither side is really doing their part. Like Kuminga goes out there and does certain things that shows that he's not a valuable trade piece, even though he's demanding the trade. But like Mike Dunleavy said in the press conference, which basketball operations, he said that there is no demand for this nigga. Like, how am I supposed to trade you and nobody fucking wants you, nigga? Like, you not that guy that you think you is to be like demanding and picking where you want to go. You got to just go wherever the fuck whoever the first buyer is, but they also mishandled it by waiting too late. Now everybody see what he is, and now everybody thinking like, okay, if we will, you know what I'm saying, if we gonna trade for Kaminga, we gonna give you some dirt cheap. So whatever move that they make for Kaminga trade wise, they're not gonna get nothing to supplement whatever Jimmy Butler could potentially bring. So you might as well keep the nigga and just try to play him at this point, but it's just not gonna look pretty out there because it's two people. I guess it's two energies that don't fuck with each other for real, for real. Like Kuminga don't really want to be the and the organization don't really have faith in him. So it's a lose-lose situation. You either trade him for a bag of chips and a fax machine like they did Cal Corver back in the day, or you just keep that nigga on the team and he just go out there and he gonna play lackadaisical because he doesn't really want to be there. So
Yeah,
I don't know how y'all feel about that shit because now that Jimmy out, it's like they have to move now on this Kuminga thing.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I
But
agree.
that's the worst thing they could have did though. Like now that Jimmy out, you gotta trade Kaminga, and now it's like nigga, we know you gotta trade him. Fuck you. Now we about to fleece y'all. Straight up.
Yeah, they got to figure out something though, because like Vaughn said, just throwing away Steph later years, man, I don't think that's a good idea. But if they can figure out something, just to get some type of competent piece, whether it's DeMar, Zach, there's a couple other names out there. I can't think off the top of my head right now, but if they can get something with Steph, I think they can, make something happen. Steph is one of the players like you really don't want to see him in no playoff series. So if they can somehow sneak in the play in or playoffs, you really don't want to see them. But they have to make a move now, and I don't think
Yeah.
keeping Jonathan Kaminga will be a smart move. So hopefully they
Facts.
can get something, but they gonna get fleeced now for sure. Now that they know like they gotta move his ass, like
I
Vaughn said.
need that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So with that being said, the Warriors are standing at the eighth seed. They are in the play-in. They have been 7-3 in their last 10. They've actually been on fire. They've been clicking on all cylinders with Stephen Curry averaging around roughly like 30 points per game in the last month. Jay, what you think the Warriors should do?
I mean, their window is closed as soon as Jimmy went down. Like even before Jimmy went down, it was already like grim or whatever. But with Jimmy going down, being out for the rest of the season and probably next season as well, they don't have any assets. Like we talked about Kuminga not having value. Like they're gonna get fleeced. They can't really do anything. They ain't in a bad position right now. And they basically stuck with Steph unless he requests out too. So he's too good for them to get a super high pick. But they also way too, deficient of talent to be competitive as a basketball team. So yeah, the Warriors, they have no choice but to just like roll over at this point.
Yeah, it's basically the same shit that Mike said, man. We can go ahead and move on from these niggas, bro. Um, last topic before we get to the big news. I'm gonna go ahead and move on, man. Eric Spoelstra has low-key been under the fire. He been under the heat. No pun intended. He been under heat for mishandling Khalil Weir in that situation over there in Miami. With Miami playing so solid this season, a lot of NBA heads, a lot of like NBA I guess media has been turning their head towards Eric Spoelstra as a coach, trying to figure out what the hell they are doing with Khalil Ware. I feel like he's getting done similar to the way Jonathan Kuminga is getting done over there in the Warriors. Since we brought him up, this is a perfect transition to talk about Khalil Ware. Dez, I want to hand this one off to you because you've been looking at this situation a little more closely than some of us. And it just doesn't make sense what they game plan is because we already know Bam doesn't want to play the five. You get a 7 foot monster that can go out there and get you 15, 16 boards on a random occasion here and there. And they have nights where they just get out rebounded and things of that nature or get out no diddy but outsized. So it's like, what do you think they should do?
Honestly, I don't know what Eric Spoelstra is kind of thinking. I feel like he's treating this as like Khalil Ware is like in high school or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen a press conference where he was speaking about how Khalil Ware have stretches of good games or good moments, and then he kind of will revert back to doing stuff like forgetting the plays or just not doing the little things that of course Eric Spoelstra likes his players to do, and then that's when he'll pull them out. Well, I don't think with young players, that's not how you grow young players. They need to learn from their mistakes. And you just having DNPs or games where you barely playing over 15 minutes, I don't think he's ever going to learn from that type of stuff. And they lose games in moments where I feel like they need him. Like they have games where they can't get any rebounds, but then Khalil Ware plays and he go out there and get you 15 rebounds. So it's like if y'all getting out rebounded with a 6'9" center, why not put him in the game? So I really don't like how Eric Spoelstra is handling this young guy, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's like another situation with Kaminga where he just eventually try to axe out. He's young right now, so he's trying to, of course, like stick with it a little bit, but eventually, like man, he gon' I don't know, like he might tank his own value sometimes. Where like you go out there and you just don't want to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to play for this team because they don't really trust in me. When it's like I didn't prove to you time after time where I can like put up good numbers. Like we didn't see Khalil Ware put up some big games and like it's like he'll have a 20 and 15 game and turn around and not play. It's like, what's going on? Like you can't really explain that. So I really don't like how Eric Spoelstra is handling it, but I don't know. He is a champion, and we didn't see Eric Spoelstra like coach some weak ass niggas and make them look good. So maybe he do know what he doing, but I don't know, man. It don't look right.
I think Spo got one of them old head mindsets, man, where he just don't like to play young players because it's the same shit he did with Bam. I talked to y'all about this off camera this
Yeah.
before, but he did the same with Bam. Bam had did an interview, not an interview, but a podcast episode recently with Cam Johnson and was just talking about in his rookie season. He didn't even get to play for real. Like he was so mad to the point where he literally hated Spoelstra. He literally said out his mouth that he genuinely hated Spoelstra his whole rookie season. He felt like he was after him, but it turned him into I won't say a great player, but it turned him into a perennial, all star
Yeah, he's a
almost to
star. He's
essentially.
like a star player.
He's a star big man in this league. Now when we look at Bam, we look at him as the face of the Heat, and at one point he was getting done like Khalil Ware, but that's that
I feel
old.
like Khalil Ware is a little different in the Bam situation. Like
Mhm,
Khalil Ware, like he show you that he's way more talented offensively than what Bam is. I feel like, you know what I'm
mhm.
Yeah.
saying? Like he show you that. Like Bam, of course, had to work his way to that. And Khalil Ware show you that he can go out there and hit 5 threes on a hot night. You know what I'm saying? Like Bam just started doing shit like that. So I don't know. It's mhm.
And I think the part that's different with Spoelstra is his basketball mind works. It's not about talent. He don't give a fuck about talent. It's about the IQ and about the hard work, like what you do
Yeah.
behind the closed doors and what you do as far as like to make up for there's just the micromanaging of the game. He's like one of those like small details type of coach. If he see you out there, you can give me 15 in this one quarter, but I can substitute you for anybody. Everybody can get a fucking bucket. I don't care about that 15. Did you not box out that last play? Did I not see you run hard, fill the lanes correctly? Did I not see you set that screen and slip it quick? Are you slow on your feet? Are you playing too much drop defense on this pick and roll? Like those are the shits that Spoelstra is looking at that's making him think like Khalil Ware is not where he needs to be, and it makes him bench him at times in certain matchups. And some matchups he let him get off, but like that type of old head thinking though be that throw a lot of these young boys game off for real. For it. Like they start
Does.
losing confidence. It's not 2007. This 2008 no more where you can what I'm saying? You got these old heads on your team like that come from the 90s that know they got to earn shit. Khalil Webb, like he probably do know he got to earn shit, but at the same time we don't know. Like I respect that nigga because he not vocally out here, just bashing his
Wait.
coach. He
Yeah.
he taking that shit on the chin, and when he go out there, he gonna show off. So, yeah, that's all I got for Khalil
Some
Webb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trust Bo. I trust Bo. I mean, when you look at the young guys they've had, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Bam, Jaime Jaquez, like they hit on their picks for a reason. So It was Spo doing it. Now I think the only reason people are upset is because the Heat are still mediocre. So when you mediocre and you're not playing young players, people look at you like, what are we doing here? But I think overall, I trust Spo and how he approaching the situation.
Yeah, man. Like we said, they are mediocre. They still in that motherfucking playing toilet bowl with the Bulls
Yeah,
and the Hawks. Like that's them same
One
three
who's
teams.
always in there.
Man, the
Straight
same three
up.
teams. Them niggas rotating
Hey,
that
Ones
bitch
who's
every
and
year.
always
while we
in there.
speaking on the Miami Heat, I do got something to address. This is the second time this has happened on the podcast, but Bam Adebayo will no longer be a part of my label because I don't accept that bullshit. You probably think I'm slow, but that motherfucker is ass. Bam, I trusted you. That was a crazy pick out of me, but you know what I'm saying? I do respect your game, but you're just too inconsistent to be on this label over here. So we don't do the head of my labels, they are consistent players and they're leaders of my label. And you are inconsistent. So it ain't no space for you over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, but you know what I'm saying? Bam, he's out of here, bro. So, some other players want to fill out some applications, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me up. We are looking for some talent over here, but Bam, his ass gotta go. So
Oh
just putting that out there.
shit!
So don't be thinking I'm talking about Bam no more, because this probably it. He a bum to me now.
Damn.
Damn! On my life, I was not expecting you to say that shit. Damn,
Damn.
he just beat the OKC. For he had 30 on us.
Man, what he did, and then turned around and probably had 4 points the next game. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man.
Damn, Bam, you just got dropped on your head, shorty. We go ahead and move on, though, man, to the bigger and better news, man. RP Bam and DB the label, man. That's a sad relationship we seen go. It was a short one. It was a short one, but
Very short lived for
it was
sure.
very short lived, man. Try to show niggas love. That shit don't work for real. But we can go ahead and get into the next topic, man. We gonna introduce the All-Star starters, man. All-Star starters, bro. So to get into it, the All-Star starters have been announced. We have Shea Gilgeous. Starting with the West. Let me start it off like that. The West was announced. It was Shea Gilgeous, Jokic, Luka, Steph, and Wemby. And then for the East, we have Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Giannis, Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brown. With that being said, y'all got anything to say about this before we get into what we want to do? Like what y'all think about the starting five? Like y'all think any niggas get snubbed from the starting five? Is this the right starting five? Did they get it right? I'm gonna let Dez
I'm gonna
say
go
something.
ahead. I'm about to say I'm gonna
I've
go
been
ahead and
talking a
let
lot, man,
DB
but
DB say it, Jay.
come on, man. This whole fan vote shit, man. Ant has been way better than Steph Curry this year, man. And somehow you gotta let this old ass nigga in there. I get it though. Everybody want to see motherfuckers shoot half court threes and turn around threes, shimmy all that shit. But Ant been better than him, man. You gotta respect it. So, but I don't know. I feel like Ant definitely did got snubbed, but I seen he just lost the fan vote to motherfuckers like Wemby, Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like those players are, you know, bigger players, I guess you can say to him. But he's definitely been better than Steph. So I feel like my boy got snubbed. But outside of that, I like the starting lineup though.
No, yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Oh, Mike, you ain't got nothing to say about it? I know you were saying you dislike the fact that it's like positionless a little bit, because it's three guards on the East.
Yeah, the East wise. I mean, I know they struggling over there, bro. For real, for real. But I feel like but I feel like we talked about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I just was saying, JB, K, and Jaylen Brown all on the floor at one time,
And
And
Tyrese
Maxi
Maxey.
too.
Yeah, and
Maxi
And
too.
Maxey.
and
Maxie.
Maxie. Like it's
If they
like
was doing East West, the East getting killed, bro.
it's
Respect.
like I'm gonna keep it 100. Just give Cade the ball. He gonna be the only one that's passing that bitch. Like off off
Man.
back. Like just go ahead and get Cade the ball. Let him go ahead and work out. Cause anybody else scoring, they scoring off back. They trying to shoot. So
Yeah.
yeah. That's the only thing I ain't like.
Anthony Edwards All-Star MVP too. Book that. So come back to this
Ooh,
and be like, damn, that's what was right.
I
Yeah, I know
got
I
I,
was right. When you go ahead and get that.
I got Wemby, but I got Wemby
You
because
don't
of what he said. But to just update the fans, if y'all don't know that the All-Star format got changed, it got switched this year. So yes, it's still selections based on East versus West, but which we gonna get into. We gonna predict our rest of our reserves. But I also want to explain the format being Team USA A, and then it's the World and Team USA B. It's three separate teams. They play a three-round tournament where every team play each other, and last team standing wins the championship. It's kind of a weird format, but we seen them tested with the the All-Star what is it, Rising Stars, like with the world team there, and them having other Rising Stars to represent 3 separate teams during the tournament. And in those games it kind of was entertaining, but yeah, so these starters are not all going to be on the same team, but y'all get the gist of it. We'll see what it's going to turn out to be come February when the game play, but it's a little weird of a format. But we going to get into our reserves as an all-star starting 5 reserves prediction. We're going to predict our reserves. I'm going to just go ahead and get into it with the East. Who do y'all have as y'all first reserve on the East in y'all head? Who do y'all think is a player that should make it? For me personally, I can go first. I'll mention who I think. I think the first person that got to be off the ballot in the East for me personally is got to be Jalen Johnson as the East reserve. That's me personally. I'm going Jalen Johnson as the East reserve for my first selection. What do y'all think? We're gonna go in order of like how I've been doing it. I'm gonna do Jay. Jay, who you think is your East reserve?
I mean, I'm not gonna go against my guy, Jalen Johnson. That's the label.
For sure. So you got Jalen Johnson as that's your first nigga you think should come off the bench?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Who you got, Bono?
I feel like that's a consensus. I ain't gonna lie. I think that should be a consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
especially
all
at least.
agree then. We
Yeah, I
gonna
had
move
Jalen
on.
Johnson as well.
Okay, that's a guarantee. I'm gonna flip over to the West as the first one. Now let's go over to the West. Our first consensus player to be off the bench. I'm gonna since I went first, I'm gonna let Jay go first this time. Who do you got first off the bench on the West?
His aunt, no question.
And Anthony Edwards with no fucking question at all, bro. Like I think that's
consensus.
That's another consensus. We all got Anthony Edwards as the best reserve.
Yeah, gotta be. I think it's been overlooked how good he's been somehow. Like with Jokic and Shea and Wemby, like Ant. I think people forget like how well he's hooping. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna share my screen for y'all so y'all can keep up with what I'm writing. The fans, I'll show y'all. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna edit it in. Y'all gonna see it. But first reserve on the East. I mean, second reserve on the East. Second reserve on the East. Who do y'all have? I'm gonna go since Jay went first. That one. I'm gonna go Vondo now. Who your second one off the bench?
I got Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell as your second off the bench?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he should make it. So I ain't even gonna argue. He you know what I'm saying? He should make it. I had my eyes set on another nigga, but yeah. Everybody got Donovan Mitchell, right?
I got Don, yeah.
No, I didn't have Don. I had MPJ.
I had Jalen Duren as my second nigga off the bench.
Damn, y'all disrespectful.
I mean, I'm going
Jalen Duren has been hooping like a motherfucker. He gonna make it for sure.
Jalen Duren been the best big man in the East for me. Like that, they say something to me. He the best center in the East.
Who
that's
so
my
we
guy.
had three Dons
in the league besides Ant.
He not fuck with Jalen Brown. What you say, Des?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Don't forget JB.
I said we had 3 Dons, right? 3 people that had Don, I think.
Oh yeah. 3 people got Don.
So wait.
Don. Huh?
No, we cool. We go Don. We can go Don. This guy gonna get picked up next round.
No, but Mike, you tweaking though. Jalen Brown has been better than Don.
Easily. Not even a question.
Yeah, overall,
ain't no overall. It's everything. Like it ain't even a single asset of the game. It ain't a single asset of the game that nigga Don doing.
Y'all don't think Donovan Mitchell better than JB at scoring? Like just
fuck
scoring
no.
the ball?
Hell no.
Fuck no. Not this
right
year.
now. No.
Not right now.
Not
Fuck
right
no.
now.
You not finna do that. Not right now. Hell no. Not even
Folks
close.
averaging like 30, bro.
Jalen Brown, the best scoring motherfucking wing in the East right now. Right, for real. Western Conference reserve 2. Since Vaughn went first, I'm gonna go Dezo. Who your second reserve off the back on the West?
My second would be Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember who I had. Let me double check the y'all see this shit right here with the suggestions. Yeah, I guess Kevin Durant could be the second nigga off the.
I had KD as well.
He is not.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
I just think because Houston is playing so well, and also he's playing at a high level still too.
He's been at one consistent part of their team. So
yeah.
Speaking of Kevin Durant, man, we can go ahead and also announce the fact that Kevin Durant has surpassed Dirk Nowitzki at 6 on the all-time scoring list. Man, shout out to KD. We witnessing greatness every game. It felt like with the old heads. Yeah, like it's just a crazy situation going on in the NBA where it feel like we got a surge of young players that's going crazy, and we still got our old heads here to appreciate. Like I don't think it's no other era that has gone through this type of like longevity for real, for real. So I just wanted to show my appreciation to that man right there. Then we can also move on to the Eastern Reserve 2. Let's just go ahead and move on to the Eastern Reserve 3. My bad. We on 3. We done already got 2 niggas out the way. Since Dez went first, Mike, who you got?
This is where I had MPJ.
Me as well.
MPJ?
I had Jalen Duren right here.
I had him next. I ain't gonna lie. I did have Jalen Duren. I just had him next.
MPJ is my last one, really. So of course I'm gonna just follow it up with this one. So
Okay, we can go ahead and go MPJ. I'm cool with it. Y'all cool with it? Everybody cool with it? We can move on.
Yeah, I had MPJ on.
Wait, can I say something, G? Can I say something?
I
didn't think he should be on the All-Star team. I was just being honest with you.
Why not?
Wait, yeah, break that down.
It's not about how he's hooping, but like if Cam was doing this, we would not be saying put Cam on it because Cam has been on that team putting up numbers for a couple of years now, and they still bad. Like they still one of the worst teams in the league. G. I just gotta give credit to some guys. I feel like we put MPJ on here, we're leaving off guys whose team's actually playing well and they might deserve it a little bit more. That's just me though.
It's not a lot of guys in the East that's even coming comparable to. I'm sorry, but like guys like Paulo not hooping for real this year, man. Like BI, Toronto is good, but those numbers aren't the best numbers. Like he's barely averaging a little over a dub. I just think MPJ just what he doing this year. I don't know, just kind of like his transition onto what he's doing this is his first year doing this shit. That's why I kind of gave him the nod. But I do see your point with the Cam Thomas shit because it's like Cam, I think he can average the same amount of numbers as MPJ if he kind of had that same green light, which he do for the most part. So
you know how Reese and T get.
Nah, I thought you were talking about the other Cam, the Cam that went to the Nuggets.
Nah, Cam Thomas. We talking about Cam. We talking about the real bucket. Don't disrespect, nigga. Cam
Johnson. All-Star. You talking about some Cam Johnson?
Cam Johnson can't put that bitch in the donut hole like no Thomas.
No, that's what I'm saying. I got the wrong Cam mix. I'm like,
damn. Okay. Is
this I get what you mean, Dezo.
Is this a good time?
I see what you mean too, because it's like they suck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like team success should play a toll in if you are All-Star or not. So
hey, Jay.
You know as well too, Jay. I would say Cam Thomas ain't like we see him have those big games, but he hasn't done it for a long the whole entire season to have the averages that MPJ does as well. You feel me?
That's fair.
Like we see Cam had at 40, but he averaging 19 right now. You feel me? Type shit.
I got you. I mean, MPJ numbers is good for real. I just feel like you looking at a guy who averaged like 13, 14 last year on the Nuggets. He might have been a little bit more than that, but a guy who wasn't averaging nearly as much on the last team. So
I think it was like 18 last year.
18, I think I'm thinking of his playoff numbers. But when you have such a big point increase, people start looking more. But I don't think he necessarily like doing anything to deserve being an All-Star besides putting up numbers on a bad team. You know what I mean? That's just me though.
No, I understand what I understand what you're saying, but I was gonna say hold and look in your notes and circle who you think is we about to snub. Because that means we're snubbing somebody because we all have MPJ. You the only nigga who didn't, so circle that nigga for your snub. Going into the Western Conference, I lead this one off. My third reserve off the bench for the Western Conference. I had Denny right here. I don't know how y'all feel. I could be a little off. Cause there's another nigga that I was thinking could be above this nigga, but yeah.
Personally, I had Kawhi right here.
That was gonna be my next nigga that was like I would have to
be. Because if you're thinking about like their seed and everything, the Clippers have made a strong push and they're like right there with Portland. And you know Kawhi has just been on a tear the past month or so. So I think Kawhi got the edge over him at least for like this pick. But you know, of course, I do think Denny's still gonna make it, but. I had Kawhi with my next pick.
Yeah,
I did as well.
I had Kawhi in a battle with him. What y'all think, Jay and Mike? Y'all want Kawhi, Denny?
I got Kawhi. I'll take Kawhi.
That's 3 Kawhis already, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did have Denny.
Okay, yeah, me and Mike had Denny, man. Hey, at least we on the same page, folks. That somebody from the Portland Trail Blazers gonna make it.
It wasn't no disrespect to Kawhi either. It's just
Yeah, I just like
right
the
now
way
I'm trying to lean on the younger fellas, y'all. That's honestly it. Like I already told them at the beginning of the pod. Like that's what I've been looking at to it.
Yeah.
Next leading off, reserve number 4, Jay. Who you got?
Reserve number 4 on the East. This is why I got Jalen Duren since we didn't get him. I still got my guy.
I'm
I
cool with
agree.
that because
I'm
I
with
had
Duren too.
I had Duren off the
Me
board
too.
earlier. I had him
Me
off the
too.
board earlier, so we can go ahead and move on. That's a
Yeah, that's
shoe in.
consensus.
Yep. Vano, you next. Reserve 4.
That's why I had Denny. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, I'm cool like that. Denny and Kawhi was interchangeable for me. They was
I'm cool with that
interchangeable
too.
right here for me. Everybody, no arguments there.
No
arguments. Dezo, it's your turn now. Reserve 5
For the East, right?
For the East, my bad. Yeah, reserve 5 for the East.
This is where it get a little shaky, man.
Dude.
I don't know, man. I think I just gotta go BI off the strength of just where Toronto is placed right now.
I don't agree with
and
that.
I was just smutting his numbers a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? It's real slim around the East, so probably just gotta go with BI with that pick.
Me personally, I have Scotty over that nigga.
And you know what's crazy? I was kind of in a debate with that too, because it's like, but then my thought process is BI pulled up and now we good. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And BI didn't have some big moments.
You look at him as a leader though, bro.
Yeah,
so I'm not mad at you as that. Like they literally go to him, like you feel me?
I feel like BI is more so to
he's the
go
one.
to, and Scotty's still in that connector role, but Scotty is so good in that connector role. Their numbers are like, of course, Scotty is doing more rebounding and passing, and then scoring wise, I think BI only averaged like 2-3 more points than him. So it's like Scotty kind of scoring with him in a way, but in them big moments and shit, BI the one getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like we looking at BI to make it happen for real. So
yeah, no, I respect that. I respect that point of view for real, because like it's a toss up. I'm more of a Scotty fan because I'm always gonna be a fan of like counting stats well rounded around and like playing both sides of the ball at the same level. You know what I mean? I feel like Scotty's defense is just as impactful as his offense.
you know what? I'm with you. Give me Scotty. Yeah, give me Scotty over BI.
I'm just a very big fan of Scotty because I just feel like he do so much. Wait,
he do everything, bro.
Before I put Scotty, okay, Dez picked Scotty. Me and Dez in agreement. What about you three?
I got Scotty too.
I had BI right here, but
I had Scotty.
I'm not mad at the take.
Yeah. I just feel like Scotty Barnes, like I said, he got the counting stats, and he also his offense it doesn't outshadow his defense. Like with Brandon Ingram, we kind of expect him to only really show up for one side of the ball majority of the nights. Yeah, and really on that one side of the ball is really just to be a scorer and like sometimes playmaker. You feel me? So we can go ahead and move on. Reserve 5, Western Conference. Mike, BP, who you got for your reserve 5?
It's gonna get real spicy this way.
Hey,
my boy, I wish I was. Oh God, I wish I was the next one. I wish I was on out west. Yes, I wish I was out west because I got some nigga that
I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Dale, y'all right. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I got Braun right here, bro.
Hey, that's my nigga.
I got Braun right here, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Braun was gonna be the last pick for me. He was gonna make it just off respect because it's Braun, but that was my last pick. That nigga.
Like it wasn't like I wasn't really going in no order.
Love Braun.
Like I'm gonna keep it 100. Like so, I do think somebody I'm looking at is gonna get. I do think I do got a snub though on my shit, so I can't wait till we say who we think's getting a snub. But I'm just going off who we all think for sure gonna be there for sure. Like,
Love twin them. Ain't no fucking way he is off the board before a nigga like a Harden or a Sengun or something. Like the folks ain't played the whole season, gang.
Bro, it's Braun.
And plus, they literally got worse when the nigga came back. Niggas got worse.
Nah, for sure. That's facts. But
he putting up counting stats and numbers, but yeah, he gotta be the last nigga off the board for me. I love my nigga Braun. He can't get picked over nobody. And you ain't play last year. I'm sorry, it's a political thing for me too. You didn't even fucking play last year.
I'm gonna go with
No, you ain't gotta change
I'ma
your
go with
pick
D
for me.
Book then.
No, Mike.
No,
No,
Mike.
My bad.
Bron.
Look at Vaughn trying to
No.
push the Bron. Look at Vaughn.
Bron.
You ain't gotta
Don't let
change your
this
pick for
nigga
me.
hold you.
If you had Bron, you had Bron. But that nigga Bron
Nah, I
definitely
was
don't
just
deserve to
going
be off
off
the
like
board that
who we
easy.
know for sure gonna be there. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. That nigga not gonna be there Friday. We don't even know if he gonna play.
Hey, go.
You
Yeah,
cool?
Crazy as fuck if you think LeBron ain't making
Y'all-
the All-Star
No,
game,
I'm
bro.
not talking about. I'm not
Like,
talking
what
about
the hell?
making the
To
selection.
me,
The
this was
nigga.
just a safe pick to me. Like this how I'm looking at it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
looking at
not
it
talking
like,
about making the selection. Hold on, y'all miss. I'm saying the nigga might just sit out just because he don't want to fucking play like he did last year, bro. The format got worse. You think he finna fucking go out there and waste his
Oh
time?
no, yeah, that's different.
He literally
If you
even
want to say
said
it
it.
like that,
He
but
said it in his press conference.
Okay.
He said, "I ain't gonna lie. If I don't make it, I'm gonna be happy as hell. I already had plans made. Nigga, you probably not finna show up regardless, bro. You don't want to do this shit. Like he don't got that Kobe in them mindset where it's like, oh, I want to play the last game to bust their ass. He was on some like, man, this game ass. Y'all changing it. Y'all done fucked it up. Y'all
Yeah.
fucked up the format. Y'all over there experimenting with these young niggas' time. I ain't got time for that shit. So I don't like him getting off the board that early, but it's all good. He was gonna make it
Wait.
regardless, though.
Yeah,
Who
that's
said
why. That's all.
Yeah.
That was just a safe pick for me. That's all. Honestly.
Yeah, man.
It's, I like you said, he was gonna make it regardless. That's why I'm not mad at the Bron pick. And I'll push him through right now, but this is where I had Jamal Murray. I'm gonna be honest.
me too. I had Jamal right
Okay,
here too.
my bad. I didn't mention Jamal, but Jamal is another nigga. Like I was just thinking off the top of the dome because I'm on the Eastern Conference next. But ooh shit, this one hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to look at a little something on the side because I'm
Wait,
next.
still on West Jamal, right?
No, we not on the West. We going to the East now. We back on the East. LeBron was the
We
West. Now
pushing Bron through.
shit, y'all niggas all said yeah. I'm the only one that said hell
I-
no.
I mean, he gonna get pushed through regardless, so I ain't
All
mad.
right,
at
yeah,
him.
we push his old ass.
He was
Yeah, push
getting
his old
pushed
ass.
too.
That's a consensus. Y'all four niggas had him already. Good.
I know. I said Brown was my last pick.
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, you know them. You know
But
Brian.
to me, you wouldn't even make it. You want to be honest.
You
but
know the
what
brother.
I'm
You know the
saying?
brothers. The brothers gonna push Brian through
DB a
automatically.
hating ass
Yeah.
nigga though. Y'all know DB Levy. I know how they get. They just hating ass niggas.
That's my no
I ain't gonna
hating
be there.
man. Fuck it, we moving on, bro. Fuck it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who to pick for the East. I'm mad as fuck. I'm right here.
He's so sorry.
I'm so mad. I'm fucking right here, man. I ain't
It's
gonna
an
lie.
easy pick to me.
Me too.
It's an easy pick. What the fuck?
Who y'all got then? Since Reese taking so damn long.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
I gotta be out. We just talked about him. I think
I got.
he's earned the
Yeah, I
All-Star
feel like
game.
he consensus. J. I feel like he should be there. I'm gonna keep it
Real
100.
talk.
The Raptors get 2
I
All
already
Stars and
had
they ass.
Bi. So
They
if it
mediocre, I
wasn't
should
Bi
say.
right here, if it wasn't Bi right here, I had Cat.
Or him too, or Cat. I feel like
Yeah.
I had Cat next.
I
ain't
was
gonna lie
Yeah, I
to you.
had
I was
Cat.
gonna pick
I
I
had
was gonna
Cat
pick
next.
Cat. I was gonna pick Cat, but I just feel like I was trying to think of somebody that could deserve it more than him, but it ain't really nobody. I got Cat. I'd rather put
Yeah,
Cat
now
before
that
I put
Vaughn
B.I.
say like consensus low key, I'm taking BI over P5 right now. So I mean, that's really it. Shit.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? The rest of these niggas ain't
Like you got guys out there who like spicy, solid numbers, worst team in the motherfucking league.
terrible.
Oh, Josh Giddey, solid numbers, played about
He
20 games. You
hurt
feel
a
me?
lot
So,
though. He low key shouldn't even be.
you feel me?
I was
Even a
starting
nigga
to
like
add
Joel
him up
Embiid,
there.
numbers good, played 20 games real quick.
Yeah.
I feel like B.I. and Cat should easily round out the East. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He
Yeah.
played 33. Well, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Joel.
played 33 games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga.
I thought it was 23.
Stop
Okay.
shortchanging that nigga.
And they fifth right now. I don't know.
All right,
Joel might sneak in there.
so we all good with
Fan
me
vote.
with me going Cat, I guess. For my
Yeah,
side.
I had Cat there, but I'm saying
That's a weak ass
we can
pick.
sum it
I ain't
up.
gonna lie, but
I feel like the follow up can be Bi. I ain't mad at
No,
that.
wait, but hold
No.
on. No, like
West.
Bi gotta make it. G. Follow up gotta be
Wait,
Bi.
we ain't got Bi.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, I got I'm
You got Bi over Cat.
Jay, that
I'm
nigga
voting
played
Bi over
23
Cat.
I
games
had
this year,
I
bro.
had Bi before Cat. I'm thinking we on the next. You
They
feel
just
me?
made that up. You
Hell
see.
yeah.
Bro, that nigga played 23 games
I mean,
this
yeah,
year, bro. I ain't
you
tweaking,
had
G.
that Mike, but it was my pick, nigga. I said
Hey,
Carl.
hey,
I
Vaughn,
went with
peep how
Carl
Reese
Anthony
Oh,
picked
okay.
Towns. If you don't want Cat, then
Jaden threw 10 games on his shit. Yeah, you bogus, Jay.
Did Brandon already get picked?
Hey,
Reese?
Reese agreed though too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's all. I threw it out
I ain't
there,
going
but I'm
nowhere.
thinking Brandon already got picked.
I
though.
just say yeah because I just trusted that nigga Jay. I ain't look at that nigga during that game. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't looking at
Nah,
him.
fuck that. Let's go. No. Hell no. Because Cat been on some. He low key been on some whole shit.
We
Let's
going
go
BI?
BI then Cat.
Oh, we getting spicy in this
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah,
Brandon
for sure.
Ingram it
Yeah.
Go
is.
BI then
That
Cat.
BI then Cat for sure.
Yeah, B.I. and the Cat for sure.
So everybody cool with that just being
Yeah, you
around
only
us?
really making it because the East soft and ain't no centers over
Yeah.
there.
But
Everybody even
so
say
we
you having a bad year, gang.
so we
Cat.
so it's a snub over there I'm gonna mention. But
Yeah, and I got
West,
you know what
Western
I'm gonna say
Conference we
this.
going
I
Jamal.
really got some extra words for Cat because he made me
Yeah.
look crazy. You know what I'm saying? In that video we dropped,
Oh God.
I made Cat look good, and then you turn around next 3 weeks or whatever, you ain't did shit. You ain't did shit, Cat. You got me looking crazy, bro.
Broken
You got
pig.
niggas like Draymond stepping to you, teammates in here, all type of weak ass shit. You a soft
Probably
ass
did. Let him
motherfucker, bro.
know,
I
G.
can't.
Fuck.
Nah, bro.
That's looking
Never
stupid
again,
as
bro.
hell.
Man, I
Oh
get
yeah,
it.
who y'all got for this next
The
fight?
next one, Jay. You got who you got? Jamal Murray, please.
I do have Jamal Murray.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say Jamal Murray went too late. He low-key went too late. But we good.
Jamal.
Last pick. It's only one last pick, and it's the Western Conference. Bono, who you rounding out the West with?
This one's probably get murky. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, bro. Don't make no dumb decision.
I had D-Book.
I'm
I
not
had
mad at
D-Book.
it.
I
I'm
You
had
got
not
it
mad.
right.
D-Book rounding out the West.
I think so.
I had Sengun.
I had James Harden.
On
This-
11 seed, man, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And we got Kawhi
Yeah,
on
man.
that bitch. Harden been
You got
playing.
Kawhi
The
up
best
there,
player on
You
the
know,
But
you
I'm
team.
feel me?
saying
Harden been
they'll
holding.
get two.
He
I'm
been-
saying you said two on the mid team for the Raptors.
I ain't gonna
and
bap.
you
I got
playing
D
an
Book.
11 seed team.
I was gonna say we already did it for the East. Why can't we do it for the West, bro? I ain't gonna lie. James Harden been better
The
than
Raptors
D-Book.
ain't 11 seed, not even close.
Harden been
He been better than who?
Harden been
They in
better
the
than D-Book.
playoffs.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I think Harden been better than D-Book though. That's my.
I feel like honestly, I feel like this has been a mediocre year for Devin Booker. They just been winning.
Yeah.
You know, D Book normally around the 27, 28.
Them niggas was winning
Yeah.
without him on the court. Like when he sat
Yeah,
out, niggas are still hooping. That team just a good or well orchestrated machine right now.
Yeah.
For real. They don't necessarily lead by example of what D-Book got going on for real. But I feel
I
like
think D
with
Book
the
might just make it though off GP them being good, bro. Like,
G.
I feel like with the
I mean,
Clippers,
D-Book
you
got more
don't you
standout
take
points as MPJ.
you take Harden off the Clippers, them niggas not winning a single game though. Fuck you talking about 11
But they the
motherfucking.
11 seed with Harden and Kawhi. Why do they deserve 2 All-Stars?
Well, Kawhi missed the first like 10 games and Harden was hooping though. Like if Kawhi was there the whole season, they not 11 seed. I'm gonna keep it 100. As soon as we see him
James
come
was
back,
hooping
them
enough, it would have contributed to wins.
nigga, he was out there giving niggas 50-point triple doubles. What the fuck more can he do with the bums on his team?
What his averages come out to be? You see what I'm saying? His shit ain't too much crazier than D Book in terms of like.
he's averaging 26 and 8 right now. 26, 5, and 8.
26
D-Book
points.
On
averaging
11 seed
25,
though, G. That's what I'm
6
saying.
and
Like
4.
MPJ ass made the shit. We say he hooping, he averaging the same amount of points as D-Book. We talking about MPJ ass hooping. Niggas on
We
the
talking
worst
about
team
the
in
East though,
Like,
gang. Like the East ass, gang. Like them niggas suck over there.
Man,
It's a little different. It's really a little different. But I think Devin Booker personally is gonna make it just off the Suns being so good. And he's not having a terrible season, but he's not having like the best D Book season. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's
but
not having the
I
best
think the
season.
league gonna lean towards Harden. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Fan vote wise,
that's the thing though.
Harden
He's not
got that
having the
shit, bro.
best. Not
Right,
having the
that's what I
best
thought.
D-Book
That's what I
season.
thought. For sure,
But
for
this
sure.
season on anybody else would look astounding.
Not
Like,
on
that
no,
shit would look
not on
amazing.
the All Stars. This is a regular ass season for All Star niggas that's on the team. It's a regular
Jamal
season.
Murray doing this. He's averaging 1 more point than D-Book right now. And now we looking
But
at him as an All-Star.
see, but Jamal Murray had a stretch of games that make him look crazy. You can't go off just regular counts. Like you can't just go off his averages with Jamal Murray because it's more so his recent last month, his last 30 days, like what it looked
he been
like
having
without
to hoop
Jokic.
without Jokic.
Yeah,
going
without
crazy.
Jokic, Jamal Murray has looked like a different caliber player. Devin
They
Booker,
were saying he was an All-Star before Jokic went down.
they were.
'Cause he was hooping.
Yeah, he was hooping, but he's elevated past a level that Devin Booker has not reached this season. So that's not a good comparison because
we give Shea like credit for when his team plays well as an old machine and he's the helm of it. Why don't we give D-Book that same credit? Like we can say, oh, the Suns got a good system, but D-Book at the head the same way Shea at the head of his shit. Same way Brown was at the head of his shit. Like teams can be good you got to give credit to the best player, regardless of if the team still plays well without him. We see what Jokic.
That's
We
why I
see
think he gonna have the
Facts.
nod
coming
over
out here.
Harden, bro.
I think he got to get it, G. Like
Got to.
So based off record, that's it. It's not his play.
it's based off him
He
playing.
hooping
He's
though. You
averaging
saying that as
25.
if he's
I just said
averaging
Yeah,
we
12?
he's having a good season.
But
Like
I'm
I said,
saying
but
as
like
far as
we
as
need
an
to get
edge
more out
over
of him.
Harden, I'm talking about as an edge over Harden. Like
I
Harden is
think
playing better
25
than that nigga.
on the 6 seed on a playoff team is better than 27-6 or however well Harden's playing on an 11 seed team. I think what D Book is doing on his team is leading to wins.
I don't like
Like
that.
we'll talk
I don't like that though.
coming
Just
into the
because it's
season, nobody expected the Suns to be a playoff team, and nobody expected the
Facts.
Clippers to be one of the worst teams in the league. Like I don't give a fuck what the number's saying. Like
Yeah, but also
what
like
they
Reese
doing
said
on the
though,
court.
Kawhi missed 10 games. Well, he missed more than 10 games
and
actually, and
then
sometimes the circumstances is a little different.
they was missing just more than just Kawhi in general. They was just an injured team in
Yeah,
general.
But
Like they
before the
because
was
Zubac's
season,
missed a
wasn't
lot
nobody
of time
saying their
too.
roster
as soon
wasn't good enough to hold up with no Kawhi. Like people were saying, oh, the Clippers made improvements. Like and Kawhi going out shouldn't be worst team in the fucking league, G. Like they was
Yeah.
god awful, folk.
And also, why is that a detriment to D Book? Just because they didn't have Kawhi. You feel me? Like that shouldn't be a knock on him.
no, I just didn't like that being like the team record being a knock on James Harden because they've
Dude,
been
they ain't got Jalen Green.
they've been the best team. The Clippers been damn the top 2 team in the East. I mean in the West in the last month. So like it's not like that 11 seed don't really depict how they playing right now. Like when you go against the Clippers right now, you shitting bricks. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you see the Clippers right now and today, you're not thinking, oh, this 11 seed, let's chill. You going into that game like Harden might give us 40 and Kawhi might give us 50. Like I'm scared of these niggas. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's the same difference with D Book. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, okay, D Book team having better success, but that's why he get that edge. So I'm cool
I
with
got
going
you.
D Book. I just feel like Harden had this.
Yeah,
He
I don't
having
know.
this
Like with D, like
generational
I
That's a
said,
season.
I
snub,
don't think he
Reed.
having a crazy D
Huh?
book season, but
That's
like
a
I haven't
snub.
seen
I said
no
that's a
crazy
snub.
ass games from him like that.
He
I don't
hasn't
know.
had like I think like the highlight performances for me or like the just the high highs for Harden just overshadow what D Book is doing for me. But I'm also probably overlooking the little things like Jay said with D Book, where it's like
Yeah,
you got to credit the nigga that's
them
being
being
ahead of
6
the
seed,
snake.
I ain't think they was gonna be this high. I ain't gonna lie.
At all.
So with that being said, man, that rounded out our team, bro. Like that rounded out our all-star teams. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on y'all screen right now. Um, y'all should be able to see it. You feel me? But yeah, we got fucking for the reserves on the East. We got Jalen Johnson, Donovan Mitchell, Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Duren, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and Karl Anthony Towns. And then our reserves on the West, we went Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Denny Avdija, LeBron James, Jamal Murray, and Devin Booker. Let us know in the comments below what y'all think, how good we did, how bad we did, whatever you disagree with, whatever snubs you have. But yeah, this is gonna be our all-star predictions for the Start Five podcast pick and roll episode, man. Any last comments from fellow co-hosts? Jay, you got anything to say about this all-star selection? Anybody snubbed on your list? Because I'll voice my shit. Harden being snubbed hurt.
No, yeah. I think after going speaking on what we were speaking on and looking at some of the guys, um, and some of our points, I kind of changed my mind on my stance. The guy that I had up there, he wasn't hooping like I wanted him to. It was more so the team record, and I know I was big on the team record, but with this guy, it didn't help him enough. So I'm cool with the MBJ pick. I like our West list for sure,
Okay.
and our East, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, the only other nigga that I could say potentially got snubbed in the East was probably Norman Powell. I've seen that be a huge mention. A lot of people think Norman Powell should have been a first time All Star this year. So shout
That was
out
mine.
Norm.
That was mine too. That was
Oh,
mine
that
too,
was
Ray.
your okay. Yeah, shout out Norm. Shout out Norm. But like, yeah, that nigga weak as hell. And Sengun is another one. Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren is another snub.
I had
Um,
Sengun for one of my picks, well, my last pick at least. I think he's had a really well season at least, and the
yeah.
Rockets been pretty good.
Um, but yeah, that wraps up that. We can go ahead and get into the ending of the pod, basically, where we announce our label players of the week, man. Starting off, we're gonna start off strong. J Sports. Announce your label player of the week. Who you got?
Label player of the week, man. Speaking of all stars, speaking of guys deserving the spots, LeBron James again. Old man continues to hoop, and the Lakers have still been inconsistent, but his play hasn't. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy.
Yes, sir. LeBron James, man, 24.6 points per game, eight rebounds per game, 7.8 assists. And the Lakers have been hooping in they last 10, just a little bit here and there. They are now they 5-5, but in them games that they won, Bron been having some amazing games. So
Yeah.
shout out to LeBron. Next we got my label player of the week, Reese ENT. I'm going Chetty Holmgren, man. 16.8 points per game, 9.6 rebounds per game, 3.4 blocks per game, man. That's an all defensive first team player right there, for real, and an all-star snub. Just because he don't get the counter stats that a lot of the centers get in the league, he kind of gonna get overlooked for a lot of in his career. But shout out to him. I also picked him because he had a big game against the what's the name? Who's that? The Cavs on Martin Luther King Day, man. You know, we Martin Luther King died for that shit, man. Put belt to that nigga Mobley, weak ass nigga Mobley over there. So yeah. I tried to tell y'all niggas he was better than Mobley, but we can go ahead and move on next. DB the label. Go ahead and announce your label player of the week. Who you got?
My label player of the week is Anthony Edwards again, man. My boy just been hooping all year, carrying the label. Cause man, y'all see, I just had to drop somebody from my label. We so damn ass, but yeah. And notable performances, he had 55 on Wemby shit, but he lost. But he did put 55 on a GOAT tier defender. And then he backed it up with another game against the Jazz, which they lost again. I don't know what the fuck going on over there. He had 38 versus them. So my boy been hooping, but got to get some wins in those big games though.
Yes, sir. 33.2 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, 4.2 assists in his last five. That boy been hooping. He probably got the most selections out of your label so far this season. So shout out Ant. We're gonna get into Free Von Inc. next. Free Von Inc. Who you got?
Oh man, like DB the label for it's trouble in paradise over here, man. We've been dealing with a lot of injuries, but we got Jalen Brown, rightfully so, still showing his ass, best shooting guard in the East. I don't need to read numbers, but 38 and 4 last five, really him.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
I
sir.
don't even need to say no more words on him. Yeah,
Yeah, we
Jalen
didn't
Brown.
talk about Jalen Brown so much this season. Gave him so much gas. It's enough. I ain't finna keep gassing that nigga up.
Watch your mouth.
I ain't finna
Rightfully
keep it.
so.
Weak ass nigga, man. No left having ass nigga. Jason Tatum better. But go ahead. Last but not least, very not least at all, man. BP, pop your shit, man. Last player of the week. Who you got?
I got Keontae George, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He been hooping lately, bro.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I'm not even gonna say at first. I didn't have Curry. He's just been hooping this month. That's all I was gonna say. He been putting up 30, like you said, 25 plus. Really, he been hooping. But Keontae George been hooping. Like he's 43, 31, 32. However do you want it, bro? However do you need? Yeah, he on all that type of time, and he really out the real belt. Like yeah, it's really
No
yeah.
bet.
Yeah, he put 43 on Ant Head. For sure. And that win we was just talking about where they lost to the Jazz. Yeah, Keontae George been on motherfucking fire, man. With that being said about Keontae George, his 28.8 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists and legendary performances that he put up in these last few games earned him a spot as the label player of the week for the Starting Five podcast. We got a new segment where we all voting on who we think is the Starting Five podcast player of the week. So shout out to Keontae George. He won it. We're gonna be back with another video next week. Any closing remarks from y'all, man?
I won. I won the first one.
The
That's all that
first
matters
one,
to me.
yes, yeah, he did. BP won the first one. He won the
Yeah,
first Starting
bro.
Five player.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Shout out to the fans. Thank y'all for supporting us. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Social's gonna be down below. Watch out for our social media. We've been posting fun content on that as well. And just share it around, man. Shout out to everybody. For real, for real.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
We out of here though.